Hi, Peter here from sleepapneastop.com. Today we're going to go a little bit deeper and talk about the truth behind snoring. Snoring is no laughing matter. As innocent children armed with our trusty toolbox of crayons and markers, we often depict snoring as a person who's lying in bed with a series of Z's casually emerging from a peaceful sleeping body. However, what we neglected to draw, and again, rather innocently, was the severe underlying damage that was occurring during the ordinary picture. The damage of snoring is far-reaching. Damage to whom, you might ask? Well, damage to at least one person, and potentially many more. Primarily, snoring has the very real potential of causing health damage to the snorer him or herself. This damage can range from a relatively mild sleep disturbance or outright fatal sleep apnea, described in other videos on this channel. Indeed, when looked at under this light, those innocent Z's in our childhood drawings don't seem quite so harmless anymore. Yet, is that where the suffering ends, with the snorer? Hardly. And this is where the dilemma of snoring, and it is indeed a dilemma, takes on an added hue of suffering and misery. To understand this in its painful clarity, let's return quickly to that childhood drawing of the sleeping person, usually a man, slumbering away after a hard day of work, possibly dreaming about something pleasant, as Z's floated up from his peaceful sleeping body. Now, how many of us took the time to draw the person trying to sleep next to that snoring partner? Hardly of any of us, I would venture to presume, took the time to actually depict the total anguish that this non-snoring partner of a snorer undergoes on a nightly basis. But really, that's where the great deal of snoring-related suffering contains. In the life of someone trying to live and love a snorer. We'll take a deeper look at this tragic dilemma faced by these people later on in the video series. Snoring is a problem that must be solved. Of course, non-snorers who have valiantly slept in the same bed or even the same house as a chronic snorer know precisely how severe the problem is, and they don't require any convincing that snoring is a problem that requires a solution. Yet, there are some, perhaps, who haven't yet experienced the true violence of living with a snorer. And for those people, I humbly invite you to try sleeping with any of the following devices, all of which has been ranked as emitting the same or fewer decibels than the average snorer. An operational lawnmower, an industrial vacuum cleaner, a running motorcycle, a passing jet, an operational chainsaw, a blender, food processor, or hairdryer. Another thing to note about snoring is that the noise is often not temporary. And remember, please, we aren't taking simply hearing these sounds and then having them fade, such as what we're used to when we hear a passing jet, i.e., we only have to hear it for a minute or so and then it's gone. Imagine, if you can, listening to these sounds all night long, and then you'll have a real and non-exaggerated sense of what a non-snorer withstands, or tries to withstand, on a nightly basis when attempting to coexist with a full-time snorer. So in a nutshell, if you're exposed to the world of snoring, is simply innocent, depicting some happy Z's floating up from a peaceful sleeping person, possibly besides another peaceful sleeping, non-snoring person, then it's time to update the records. It is not a laughing, innocent matter at all. For both the snorer and non-snorers, snoring is extremely serious. And as you can imagine, because of that seriousness, a number of people are desperate to end snoring, either their own snoring or that of a partner. And as you can just easily imagine, that desperation has inspired an array of so-called solutions, some of which are effective and safe, others which are risky and exploratory. Unfortunately, because the problem of snoring is so acute and is actually fatal in some cases. And you can't get more acute than that. There exists a widespread confusion and misinformation with respect to how to end snoring once and for all. To find the answer to this, I used to suffer from snoring really, really badly. I actually had a bad case of sleep apnea. I tried everything there was in the market, and literally took me a long time to fix it once and for all. Head over to our website by clicking the link below, or visit sleepapneastop.com. Sign up for the newsletter, and I'll send you a free report on how to get a great night's sleep and a checklist to test whether or not your sleep apnea or your snoring is actually caused from sleep apnea or not. Highly recommend you check this out. Go to the link below and sign up for our newsletter. Thanks.